The focus of this video is to take a look at whether Mo Salah deserves to be in the top 30 players in the world, which he wasn't voted into this year for the Ballon d'Or. What makes a great player? Does it mean style? Does it mean achievements? Does it mean goals? Does it mean dribbles? Does it mean control of the game? Does it mean leadership? Does it mean, trophies, Ballon d'Ors, whatever it means, playing in a great team, playing in a shit team, but bringing that team up? There's so many factors that you consider in a great player, but I suppose the only true mark is, achievements at the end of the day. And this year's Ballon d'Or was won by Rodri, who plays for Manchester City. Obviously, if you're watching this, you know exactly who Rodri is. An excellent footballer, but he doesn't quite set the world on fire. He's very understated for me. Again, this is all just my opinion, people. You can disagree or agree in the comments. He's no Ronaldinho. He doesn't set the world on fire. He's just a very normal, does his job. He's got no bells and whistles to him. He's not a skillful player. He does everything that he needs to brilliantly. Looking at what makes a great player for this year, this is the argument for this video, Obviously, the focus is on Mo Salah because Mo Salah is an incredibly gifted player, and I think he's extremely disrespected in the world of football. But we'll get on to that. Rodri does everything right. He's won the Ballon d'Or, he's won the European Championships, and in fact, I'm going to take a look. Let's take a look at some of Rodri's achievements for this year. Rodri last season, we're going to take a look at achievements, and this is transfermarket.co.uk. And he's won the Ballon d'Or, he's won Player of the Year for Man City. He won the European Championships, which is an international trophy, of course, a huge honour to win for your team. Only second to the World Cup, in my opinion, to win the European Championships. He won the Champions League the year before, but I suppose they do it the year after, don't they? So I think the last Ballon d'Or was November last year, or was it December last year? Messi won it because he won the World Cup the year before. Is that right? So when did Messi World Cup? So Messi won the World Cup in the summer of 2022, and then Ballon d'Or winner 23. So Messi won the World Cup in 2022, and then he won the Ballon d'Or in 2023. So it still incorporates, Rodri's achievement still includes for this Ballon d'Or vote the treble that he won the season before. So the season before he won the treble, he won which was the Premier League, the Champions League, the FA Cup, the World Club Cup. I think he won as well. Let me see. He won the UEFA Super Cup. He won the FA Cup. He won the Premier League and the European Championships, and he's going to win the Ballon d'Or as well. So, just in that aspect, he has won pretty much everything there is to win, apart from the World Cup, which there wasn't one. Messi won the World Cup, the previous World Cup, and won the Ballon d'Or. So, Rodri is a footballer, very gifted footballer, very, for me, he just does his job. He just does his job brilliantly. There is an argument to say he's won it because of everything that he won in the past 18 months. So I can see why he's been voted that honour as the Ballon d'Or winner. We can't really compare Rodri to Mo Salah because they're completely different players. And Mo Salah last year didn't win anything near. I think he won the League Cup, that's about it. And he had the title challenge, but he didn't go anywhere near in terms of achievements that Rodri did. But Rodri isn't a goal scorer, and he's not someone who stat pads. He's not someone who gets loads of assists. He's sort of just the engine in the City team. And, that City team won everything last season. He played 50 games in 23-24. He only scored 9 goals and got 14 assists. So, essentially, he's been marked to win the Ballon d'Or as the linchpin to all of that success. The European Championships for Spain, the treble for Man City, the World Club Cup, the Super Cup. He's essentially someone's gone, who's won the most trophies and who's the central point of all of those teams? And to be fair, it's Rodri. It is Rodri. He is almost the central figure amongst all of those trophies. However, this year, Vinicius Jr won the Champions League, and he has been on fire. Most people saying he's the best player in the world at the moment. He's absolutely on fire. He's flying. Vinicius Jr, we're going to take a look at his stats for last season. And he won the Champions League last year. He won, I think, did he win La Liga? Let's see, achievements. Did he win La Liga last season? So he won TM Player of the Season 2023. He won the FIFA Club World Cup in 2023 as well. He won the Champions League this year. He won the Super Cup this year. He won the Spanish Championship this year. Yep. He won the Spanish Cup the year before. He won the Spanish Super Cup this year. He just didn't win any international trophies. In fact, he won the Super Copa. No, he got 3 goals. Top goal scorer in the Super Copa, but he didn't win. He didn't win the Copa, which is the South American international tournament. So Vinicius Jr, in terms of things he's won, I mean, he's been fucking exceptional. He's been exceptional in terms of what he's won. He won a lot of trophies, but he didn't win an international trophy. But he won the Champions League, which Rodri didn't do this year. He'd done the year before. So again, I question what are we taking into account here? Are we taking the year before? Are we taking this year? You know, I've always been confused at that with the Ballon d'Or. If you know how the Ballon d'Or works, at what time frame it measures, what does it measure? Does it measure the last 12 months? Does it measure the last 18 months? I don't know how it... I'm confused looking at these numbers, how Rodri can be voted it. Is it from the previous... It must be from the previous year, mustn't it? But Vinicius Jr came second, so... Vinicius Jr came second and won the Champions League. What is it? What's it based on? Again, this is the confusion. This is where the confusion comes. Maybe it's just my lack of knowledge, but looking at Vinicius Jr.'s stats here, he played 39 games, he scored 24 goals, and he got 11 assists. And I'm purely not saying this from any other perspective than what we're going to compare it to. We're comparing this now to Mohamed Salah's season, who wasn't even in the nominees for the Ballon d'Or. So, Vinicius Jr, 40 appearances basically, 39 appearances, 24 goals, 11 assists. I mean, it's good, but it's not like Ronaldo level. It's not Messi level. It's never going to be anywhere near those levels. And he won the Champions League as well. And he won the Liga, he won all of those other trophies. So, in terms of trophies won, yeah, Vinicius Jr should be up there, absolutely. In terms of stats, I mean, he's good, but he's not like... I wouldn't look at that and go, that's the best player in the world right there based on the stats. I've seen him play though, and he's fantastic. He's dangerous, and he makes teams absolutely shit themselves. He makes defenders shit themselves. He turns great players into poor players on the day. He's a fantastic player. He scored against Liverpool in the Champions League final. I've seen him play many a time, and he's a very good player. This video isn't to find out if Vinicius Jr should have won the Ballon d'Or. I'm not here to say that. This video is not here to say whether Rodri should have won the Ballon d'Or. This video is to analyse whether Mohamed Salah should have been nominated for that Ballon d'Or. Moving on to it further, we're going to take a look at Mohamed Salah's stats now. And what I'm going to do is we're going to summarise what I think of Mo Salah's rankings in this particular achievement that they hand out in a sec. So there's Vinicius Jr, 40 goals, 40 games, 24 goals, 11 assists. Better than Rodri's stats, but again, different positions. Let's take a look at Mo Salah for last season. Mohamed Salah played 44 games, which is 5 games more than Vinicius Jr, right? Vinicius Jr played 39, so he played 5 more games. Vinny Jr scored 24. Mohamed Salah scored 25. So he scored an extra goal, but he played 5 more games, so it's probably similar. Vinicius Jr might have scored probably the same or more. Mohamed Salah got 14 assists in that season. This is all competitions, by the way. He got 14 assists and Vinicius Jr got 11 assists. So Mohamed Salah more assists and more goals, but he played 5 more games. So Vinicius Jr, I think it's fair to say Vinicius Jr probably would have scored and assisted maybe the same as Mo Salah if he'd have played those 5 extra games. I think that's fair to say. I think anyone looking at this logically and fairly and objectively, he played 5 more games in total, and he scored 1 more goal, and he had 5 more assists or 4 more assists. Vinicius Jr probably would have done that if he'd have played the 5 games. So they're on par. There's not much between them statistically. Let's take a look at where Mohamed Salah was and Vinicius Jr were. And Salah won the EFL Cup, the Carling Cup, what we call it in the UK. I still call it the Carling Cup. The Carabao Cup, is it called now still? I don't even know. EFL Cup, I think it's called now. So Salah won the EFL Cup. His stats are on par with Vinicius Jr. But where was he in the Ballon d'Or rankings, Mo Salah? Well, let's take a look. So these are the official rankings for the Ballon d'Or this year, how everyone finished up. Rodri obviously won it. The top 5, Jude Bellingham in 2nd, Vinicius Jr in 3rd, Dani Carvajal in 4th. For all Real Madrid, the 2-3-4. And then 5th was Erling Haaland, who scored an unbelievably amount of goals and won everything that Rodri won. So even just looking at those 5, Erling Haaland won everything that Rodri won at club level and scored fucking probably about 40-50 goals. He must have scored so many goals last year. He does every year. So just that alone. But we're looking for Mo Salah in these rankings. Kylian Mbappe 6th, Martinez 7th, Lamine Yamal 8th, Toni Kroos 9th, Harry Kane 10th. So he's not in the top 10. 11, Foden, Waite, Olmo, Lookman, Williams, Zaha, Valverde, Martinez, Odegaard. Again, no Mo Salah. 20, Calhanoglu, don't even know who he is. Saka, Rudiger, Diaz, Salaba, Cole Palmer, Rice, Vitinha, Grimaldo, Hummels, and Dovvik. Again, don't have a clue who that is. Don't know who Grimaldo is either for Bayern Leverkusen. Never heard of him. Never heard of Vitinha for PSG. So there's the top 30. There's no Mo Salah in that rankings. However, as we've just clearly seen, Mo Salah's stats were the same as Vinicius Jr.'s. Take away the Champions League and the league. So Vinicius Jr. won 2 more trophies. So, and again, I'm going to say here and be completely objective. Mo Salah didn't win any trophies last year other than the EFL Cup. So if that was the only measurement, then Mo Salah shouldn't be in those rankings. But that's not the only measurement. So if there's 6 measurements in it, in terms of goals scored, assists, clean sheets, general form, and trophies, then trophies should only account for 1/6 of those. Like, the way it's weighted, trophies should only account for 1/6 of those votes, but it doesn't. Trophies seems to account for most of it. Like the way Rodri's been pinned as the crucial part of all of that success with the Euros, the treble, whatever. Rodri's been linchpinned as the crucial common denominator, if you like, for all that success, and it's based on the trophy. So, but he's got nothing else in terms of stats. He's got no goals, no assists, very little. So what are we saying here? Should Mo Salah have ever won a Ballon d'Or? Will he ever win a Ballon d'Or? The answer for me is no. He will never win a Ballon d'Or. And how do I know that he'll never win a Ballon d'Or? Because Mo Salah is not going to eclipse what he did from 2019 to 2020, both individually and at club level. Liverpool were the best team in the world at that time. I think they only lost 1 or 2 games in that 18-month period. They won the Champions League. They got to a Champions League final the year before. They won the league They won the Super Cup, they won the World Club Cup, and Mo Salah was integral to that entire campaign. Both of those seasons, Mo Salah was integral. And did Mo Salah win the Ballon d'Or in those seasons? No. Did he fuck? Let's see who did win the Ballon d'Or in 2019. I'm going to say Messi. 2019 winner. So, Lionel Messi. So, Ballon d'Or 2019 winner, Lionel Messi. 2020 when Liverpool won the League, the World Club Cup and the Super Cup. And again, Mo Salah was on fire. 2020 winner for the Ballon d'Or. COVID-19. The widespread public opinion is that the Ballon d'Or 2020 should have been awarded to Robert Lewandowski. So it was awarded to no one in 2020 because of COVID. It was awarded to Messi in 2019. But did Messi win the Champions League in 2019? No. Who won the Champions League in 2019? Liverpool. And who was the best player on that team in 2019? It was either Virgil van Dijk, who came second to Messi, or it was Mo Salah, who fucking blew the world apart. We're going to take a look at Mo Salah's stats from 19 and 20. So, where is he? Where's he gone? Mo Salah, 2019-20. In 2019-2020, Mo Salah played 48 games, scored 23 goals and got 13 assists. And he won the Premier League, the Super Cup and the World Club Cup in that season. The year before, 18-19, when we won the Champions League, Mo Salah scored 27 goals and got 10 assists in 52 games. So let's just compare that to Vinicius Jr this year. Vinny Jr came second in the Ballon d'Or this year. He won the Champions League, played 39 games, 24 goals and 11 assists. The year Mo Salah won the Champions League, he played 52, he got 27 goals and 10 assists. So is that better than Vinny Jr.'s? What makes you win the Ballon d'Or? What is it? Because for me, Mohamed Salah has been the most disrespected player in world football based on his achievements in the last five to 6 years. In fact, since he came to Liverpool, I've not seen a player so disrespected in terms of his ability and what he's produced consistently. I think his worst season at Liverpool, he's not scored less than 20 goals in a season for us, ever. I think his worst season is like 23 goals in the season. He's won everything there is to win. And this is why I'm saying Mo Salah will never win a Ballon d'Or and was never going to win the Ballon d'Or, because in 2019 and 2020, he won almost everything you could possibly win. He was the best player in the best team in the world. And Liverpool may very well win those trophies again, but back-to-back seasons, I doubt it, because it took us 15, 30 years to win the league, and Mo Salah was in that team. It took us, since 2005 to 2019, again, 14 years to win the Champions League. So in the last 14 years, we've only won one Champions League and one Premier League, and Mo Salah was the best player in both of those teams. He scored in the Champions League final. Mo Salah scored in the Champions League final that year, won the Champions League with Liverpool, won the Premier League with Liverpool the following year, won the Super Cup. I don't need to go on. And he still did not win the Ballon d'Or. In fact, let's see where he was in the Ballon d'Or. Ballon d'Or winner 2019, the year we won the Champions League. These are the rankings. So, Ballon d'Or 2019, Lionel Messi was number 1, Virgil van Dijk was number 2 because he was integral in Liverpool's team. Cristiano Ronaldo number 3, Sadio Mane number 4, above Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah number 5, and he was at 178 points he got that year, and Mane was on next up, 347 points. Mane, fantastic player. And the following season, the Ballon d'Or, everyone was saying Lewandowski should have won it. Did he win the Champions League? I think he did. He won the Champions League, didn't he? Bayern Munich. He played for Bayern at the time, I think. Did he play for Bayern Munich at the time? I think so, he did, yeah. He won the Champions League. Mo Salah will never win the Ballon d'Or. He was never going to win the Ballon d'Or. And I knew as soon as that 2019 Ballon d'Or list was released, I knew Mo Salah would never win a Ballon d'Or, because at Liverpool, there's not much more he can achieve than what he already has achieved. You know, we can win the league again. Let me know what you think. What is the reason Mo Salah's never won a Ballon d'Or? What is the reason? Is it accolades? He's won them all. Is it trophies? He's won them all. He's been top of the food chain in terms of stats, in terms of goals, in terms of assists, especially in the UK and across Europe for the last 5, 6, 7 seasons. You know, why is he so low in the rankings? Why doesn't he even get to the second spot? Do you know what I mean? Why does he not even come in second or third or fourth? He's never been in the top 4. Why has he not been in the top 4? You let me know. For me, I can't say why. It's unbelievably baffling. What I will say about Mo Salah, though, is that he starts the season excellently every year. Up until Christmas, he's absolutely fantastic. And then after Christmas, sometimes he does tend to go a bit quieter. So he gets all of these goals and assists. And towards the end of the season, he does sort of go a bit quieter. But he's still, you know, the most dangerous player in the team at that time. So let me know what you think. I have drawn Mo Salah a number of times, and I have got him available to download as a free phone wallpaper on my website, which is callionline.uk. I'll put all the details in the description below. Let me know who you think should be winning the Ballon d'Or every year. Let me know if there's any players that you want me to analyse, or if you want me to do some artwork of. I've actually done a original piece of artwork of Mo Salah recently as well, which you can check out on my website. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I will see you all again next week. Have a boss day.